Hi Joanne. Hi Pam. Hi Pat. Hello Mandy. Hi Karen. Good evening. Hi Julie. Hi Roz. Hello Joanne. Oh, what was that funny face then? I just saw it on the side. Hi Sue. Hello Holly. Hello Medulla, how are you? Hi Holly, how are you? Hi Belinda. Good evening everybody. Hi Julie, how are you Flower? Hi Leslie, welcome. Hi Lynn. I'm here. Hi Lynn. Hi Autumn. Hello Jennifer. Hi, welcome everybody. Good evening. Hi Kelly. Hey Autumn, how are you? How's your daughter? Hi Sue. Hi Roz. Hi Sarah. Yay Belinda. Are you not working Belinda? Well, you're not at the moment because you're here obviously, but are you not working today? My day was all right yesterday, Joanne. We actually had a barbecue and it was quite pleasant. We actually had a barbecue. Hi Fraser. Hi Jan. Hello there. Hi Sue. Hi Chantel. So yes, we had a barbecue yesterday. It was very pleasant. Hi Chantel, how are you? Hello there. Hi Pat. Hi Kim. Hi Serena. Misorganised. Hi Christine. Hi Kirsten, how are you? How is everybody? She's great. Oh, that's good news, Autumn. That's lovely to hear. She's staying safe. Hi Lillian, how are you? And typical, I knew I was going to cough then. Hi Ali. Hi Christine, how are you? You should be doing the Facebook Live in the garden. It is beautiful out there. The only problem is it would be very difficult to connect it, especially with this thing that you have to put up here, the claw thing to hold your phone. Hi Bettina, how are you? Hi Piggy Sue. Hi Patricia. No, someone just took my shift today, worked yesterday. Oh, so you've got a day off, Belinda. Wow, luxuries. It was so hot working, wearing a mask. No, I can't imagine. I was quite warm yesterday. Hi Louise, how are you? Hi Claire. Fine in Belgium, nice weather. Yes, it's been nice here. My husband's actually watering the garden. So yes, it's been quite nice. Not that I've been out much. I don't know what's up with me. I couldn't be bothered to do anything today. I don't know why. Hi Helen. Hi Barbara. Yes, I'm very well, Piggy Sue, thank you. Hi Lynn. Ready and waiting, Sue is. Hi Jane. Can you imagine if I just turned up and said, right, we'll just chat then. No craft, we'll just chat. Hi Beverly, how are you? Hi Sue. I've had my first mishap today. I squeezed this gesso out of the bottle, but I squeezed too hard. Hi Chris. Hi Vicky. I squeezed too hard and splattered it all over my project. That was my first disaster. Hi Chris. I said Chris, didn't I? Hi Wendy. I'm all right, Louise. Are you? Apart from splattering gesso all over my project, I got my time mixed up and I'm working on the last backgrounds while I wait. You've been so efficient, Autumn. You've followed everything. It's been brilliant. I absolutely love seeing all the artwork. Hi Diane. How are you? Hi Floriana. Hello there. I've loved seeing everybody's artwork. It really cheers you up. Even me, Belinda, I don't think I could just waffle for an hour doing no craft. The French is going terrible, Kim. Absolutely terrible. Abs keeps trying to learn me a new word each time he speaks to me. And then by the time he goes live, I've forgotten. I'm hopeless. Just finished another 2 mini books. Oh, they're so addictive, Sue. It's so addictive. It is glorious out, but I just can't be bothered to garden. I don't know what's up with me. How are you, Diane? Hope you're well. Oh, good. I'm glad you're well, Louise. Hello, James. Welcome. I bet it's round your tea time now, James. I like to do it at tea time. Only you could do that. I never believed I could waffle Beverly for 2 hours until I did my craft along on her Chandy. I asked the presenters if they join in and chat, and she says, oh no, we just leave it to you. And I said to her, oh, I can't talk for 2 hours. And then before I know it, she was saying, Tracy, there's 5 minutes left, and I'd waffled for 2 hours. So embarrassing. Just remembered you were going live. Oh, James, how dare you just remember that I'm going live. Terrible. A chat would be lovely. We love watching you create. What shall we talk about tonight? Have any of you had any mishaps like me? I wrecked a piece of artwork with a pile of gesso. Have any of you had any mishaps? Hello, Joanna. Hi, Judith. How are you? Did you cry? No, I didn't, Sue. I swore. But that's nothing new, is it? Hi, Raina. How are you? I wasn't happy when the gesso was all over my project. Not happy at all, especially considering it was a magazine article. I did swear a bit. Cuckoo. I love that word, Kim. Cuckoo. I am like that with Welsh. Try and learn a word a day. Welsh, I have got no chance. I don't know any Welsh words. Hang on, what's the word? You always see it on the road, don't you, for slow? Is it a raff or something? For Welsh, a raff. I've battered the dogs as it... Hey? Oh, I've bathed. I'm sorry, Kelly. Oh, God. Oh, that isn't going to sound good. You bathed the dogs. I do apologise. I thought it said battered. I was thinking, pardon, I'm sorry. Bathed. Oh, I can't read. Hi, Ginny. How are you? Hi, Patricia. Hi, Heidi. I'm getting myself in trouble already. I've only been on 2 minutes. Didn't think you were on today, Liz says. Oh, yes, no, I came on today because I didn't come on yesterday. I was wetter than the dogs. Oh, I know, I'm the same, Callie. I bathed the dogs and my 2 pugs are only small and they're petrified of going in the bath. But I give them a bath and I actually look dripping wet when they've finished. And the bit where they run off and then run all round the lounge and soak everywhere, it's wonderful. You've had a lazy day, have you, Louise? What did you use gesso for? Well, I was doing a project for the magazine and I squeezed it and it just went everywhere, just over my project. It was just, I wasn't happy at all. Made another 26 thank you cards for work. Yay, Lynn, you're on a roll. Hey, Kim. Hi, Terry. I haven't heard a cuckoo in Actually, no, I've not heard a cuckoo either, Jane. No, but not, we weren't saying cuckoo as in bird cuckoo. It's French. If you say cuckoo in French, apparently it's like saying hi or hello. You see, Jane, you've learnt something new now. I now order fish chips and peas in Welsh. You know how to do it. How do you say? Can you spell it though, Piggy Sue, and put it on here? How do we order fish chips and peas in Welsh? I battered a fish. Sorry. I read it all wrong, Gina. So you've battered a fish. Oh, she bathed the dogs. She bathed them. Mine's as big as me. Oh, Callie, no, mine are only little, my dogs, and I'm drenched, so I don't know how I'd manage with a big dog. So bored, I went to bed with my pooch. He's proper lazy. Heidi, I love cuddling on top of the bed with the 2 dogs. But I have to not do it because I go asleep and then I end up doing nothing. Thanks for 2 speedy parcels. Yay, Sue. Nice to hear you again and you create. Thanks, Elise. How are you? Hi, Anne. Lost photos of our little grandchildren. Oh, no. Can you not recover them in any way, Roz? Can't you recover them? Hi, Fiona. Hi, Jan. How are you? Hi, Liz. Started a Corona journal with 1 nice thing a day on each page. That's a good idea, Louise. We've got to try and stay positive, haven't we? Because it looks like we're going to be in lockdown a little longer. So I've done a bit of office work, but soon stop that. Liz, I opened a spreadsheet and I put 2 lines on the spreadsheet and I thought, I'm not doing that. So I just couldn't. You see, I always teach you something new, Jane. It is, and is it when you go to Wales on the road signs when you're driving on the road? Does it say ARAF for slow? ARAF. Doesn't matter that you're late, Liz. We've done nothing. My demon puppy size of a horse already at 7 months. Oh, Kim, oh, how sweet. I've been horizontal all day, Christine. I'm not surprised, though, after a 48-hour shift. I've been more than horizontal. I wouldn't be live, put it that way. Oh, no, Roz. I think what my hubby does now is, when he's got photographs now, he does a backup on one of them. What are them sticks? Do you know, I'm so technical. What are them sticks called? Sticks. The sticks that you do backups on. My husband puts a backup on then. How are you, Anne? Hello to David as well. Hi, Alison. Gina, hi, Tracy. Thank goodness for your lives. Bless Gina. A rav. Is it pronounced a rav then, Piggy Sue? A rav. That means slow, doesn't it? A rav. Tracy, you'd be on your back. Oh, Christine's from Wales. So is a rav, does that mean slow then, Christine? That's the only word I know. For slow, there you go. You've learned something. Memory stick, that's it, Jane. I don't even know what a memory stick is, for goodness sake. Takes me all my time to get PayPal to work, never mind a memory stick. A dongle. What the heck's a dongle, Liz? A dongle? Technology, I'm just useless. No, I'm no good with technology either, Roz. A rav is pronounced a rav. A rav. Oh, well, remember that then. Describes me, slow. Me too, Belinda, I'm slow. Hi, Catherine. All right, thank you, Christine. It does. One F's pronounced times... One F is pronounced V. 2 F's is F. Oh, 2 F's is F. And then 1 F is pronounced V. Now, that would confuse me. I'm Welsh but can only sing the national anthem. It's more than I can do, Jane, trust me. I'm the one that's no good at technology, you know that. Well, Belinda, I'm only slightly above you, Belinda. A dongle is a memory stick. There you go, I've learned something else as well. A dongle is a memory stick. You see, these lives are educational. Educational. Right. I suppose I ought to start doing something. What am I like? So I've put another class up online. So this is going to be my next class. But we're going to add more pages to it and do it a little bit different because obviously some of you won't have the die cut book. So we're going to do this as a workshop and you'll create a different cover. But I can perhaps show you how to do that. But we're going to create this as an online workshop as well. So the back as well. Let me turn that over. What are we saying? Years ago I did a complete business website. No thanks. No, I'm useless at technology. So this one we're going to do live. This will probably take a few lives because with my waffling, I don't do anything quickly. But yes, so I've now advertised this one, but it's not for 2 weeks to give everybody time to get over the first. So this one's in a couple of weeks. I forgot what date I've put it on now. Hang on. Look, old-fashioned diary, look, old-fashioned. So we're doing this one on, this book on the 25th and 26th of April. So if you want to join in that workshop, you just need to give me a message. It's called Accordion Book. I am here, don't know for how long. No problem, Hazel. Wondered what to do with it. There you go, Jane. You can do something with your journal now. You've got to do something with it. You can't just not do anything with it. I love these little books. I'm addicted now. So, do you remember those, whatchamacallits? Oh, I've got a little giveaway as well. I've got a little stamp if you want to share. I've got an A7 stamp set and I'll draw the winner probably over the weekend for this live. I've still got Monday's live winner to draw, but this is a little prize for tonight's winner. I'll draw a winner probably at the weekend and post them on Monday. So that's for one randomly drawn winner as well. That's not tat. Well, as a teenager, a dongle was a willy, sorry. So for Heidi, as a teenager, a dongle was a willy. So there you go. Oh dear. Oh, that's sorry. I need a couple of weeks to get over it. Oh dear. I'm trying to learn how to use Google Classroom. Oh, no chance, Joanne. Absolutely no chance for me. You've already gone past my brain cell level at Google Classroom. Forget it. Oh, bless you. Thank you for sharing. Just had to mash the spuds. Cottage pie. You do it on purpose. Yum. That just sounds delicious. Oh, do you remember these that what's that? I love this. Now I look back and make one for myself. Yay. What do you have to do to enter the giveaway? Nothing, just share nothing, just be part of the live, Heidi. If you'd like to share, that's great, but no, just be part of the live, which you are. You've just said. You've just spoke to me, so no, just be part of the live, just be here. So remember these backgrounds we created on, I don't know what day of the week I'm on. What am I on now? Was it on Tuesday? Do you remember when we did the gel press prints on Tuesday, these ones? Hello, Yvonne, how are you? Thanks, Babs. Can't find my glasses. I can't help to find your glasses, Christine. I'm useless at that one. Do you remember these backgrounds we did on Tuesday? If you don't, then you won't have a clue what I'm talking about. But we did these backgrounds on a live on Tuesday, on a Facebook Live. You can still catch that. It's on my YouTube. Well, look what I've got now. I folded them in half, and look, I've got a book. Look at me book. I'm addicted. Look. Even do you remember the sellotape background? I have still not available. Oh, you're talking to Gina. Can't find my brain. Can you remember that one with the sellotape? Look at it now. Look at my pages. I'm so addicted. I've decided that making these gel press backgrounds into little books. My silly computer is playing up. Oh, Dawn, mine does that all the time. I've given up caring now. I don't care. But look, see what I mean, Liz? Look at the size, because these pages were 4.5 inches by 6.5 inches. So they were 4.5 inches by 6.5. So 6.5 that way, 4.5 that way. And I folded them in half. And look, I've got a little book. I'm in love with these books now. I need to make 100 of these. Look at that page just in the book. I just love it. Verde, green and French. Ab's fave colour. Oh yes, he only likes green that he picks randomly. Abs doesn't know how to pick a colour randomly. Green, yellow, blue. What size is it, Rita says? So Rita, do you remember when we did the Facebook Live on Tuesday and I did these prints? Do you remember? That was the gel press print and that was the brayer off print. Well, these pages, they are 4.5 inches by 6.5 inches in length. I'm sorry, I'm old school. So 4.5 by 6.5, and then I folded them in half, look. I like how you're all replying to James. I've got no clue what James has said. Thanks, Gina. On order, lots of. Something's on order. Oh, it doesn't matter you're late, Sue. We're carefree here. I spent half my life giggling. I haven't done anything. I've read somebody's message wrong. I know there's tons of shades of green. Exactly, Liz. But I'm sorry, I'm in love with these pages now. So these are my new addiction. These are just my new addiction. Even that one, do you remember when we mopped up the tiny bits of paint from the gel press? The tiny, tiny bits. Look at that. You got paper stuck to it, Nicola. It means your paint's not wet enough. Have you got a normal gel press gel plate? I know there's one thin one that doesn't work, but it's because if you've got a normal gel press or gel plate, then it means you haven't got, your paint's too dry and you're trying to lift it. The sellotape technique, yes, Sue, it's on Tuesdays live on YouTube. Oh, the pencil stamp. Oh, bless James. Yes, he's ordered some. I think he said they'd be in around about the 17th to the 19th, something like that. Is that A4 folded in half? No, Ali. It's 4.5. Let me get the background, Luke. Let me get the same background so you can relate. There's the background. Yes, like that. Luke. 4.5 inches by 6.5 inches and folded in half. Thank you, Sue. But look, doesn't it make a fab book? Look at the sellotape one. I'm sorry. I had the thin one. I thought it was a failure. The thin one what? Jane, did you have a thin jelly plate? If you haven't got the gel press, the gel plates, there's a very thin gel plate. I don't know who it's by. It doesn't work like the gel press or the gel plate ones. You can make them any size you want. Of course you can, Pat. Any size you want. If you'd got A4, just fold your paper in half. Doesn't matter what size. I have the big one. Could I cut it in half? No, don't cut it, Rita. Just use smaller bits of paper. Just use smaller bits of paper if you don't want to create a big one. Or make a big sheet, Rita, out with your big gel press and cut your pages up. And you can make a little book like this. Look, I'm in love. These are now my new addiction. And the sellotape I just adore. So what I thought, where are the pencils and nib stamps from, please? Christine, we've got a list of stockists on our website, on the All in Create website. And I know James has got the pencils one. James from Stampers Grove has got the pencils one coming in on the 17th-ish. I can't remember. It's the 17th-ish or 19th. Did you glue the pages back to back, Belinda says. Yes, I did, Belinda. Yes. And look. I mean, if you wanted, look what you could do. You see how you've glued them back to back there? You could make a star book. Look. You could make a star book. So attach them like that and you've got a star book. Or Hixie Soft, yes. Look, you've got a star book. Adhere them together like that and you've got a star book. Like that. So you could get a star book. So you could either have a star book or you can have a book. And what we're going to do today, how thick is the paper? This is between 250 and 300 GSM. This is Pink Frog's smooth card. Pink Frog. Oh, thank you. I ordered loads of ink from them. Oh, did you, Christine? What ink did you buy? Do you mean like Distress Oxide inks? What is the sellotape technique? Heidi, I did it on Tuesday on my Facebook Live. You can either get it on Facebook or on my YouTube channel. And it looks like that when you do the sellotape technique. So you're getting that background from the sellotape. I just love it. Oh, Hixie Soft have them on order as well. Yay, Gina, thank you. I like how you all know this information. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Yay, Sue. But these are addictive. But I'm thinking you could create a star book like that. And that stands up like that, firm, look. So if you had your star book like that, it stands up solid like that. So there's another project for you. It stands up solid. You'll be able to see it on Tracy's YouTube channel. Thank you, Joanne. And they worked great with it. Yes, they do, Jane. Yes, index cards do. The revision cards do. Use clip to hold starbook covers together. Absolutely, Babs. So I would adhere mine there together. And then that would create my star book. But I'm keeping mine as a book like that. Guess why? Because we're going to decorate the cover tonight. So I've created a cover like so. That's going to be my cover. Could add photos to Starbook for displaying, exactly. Or you could add your techniques and make notes. I love them. It's just such fun. So a couple of ideas there. It's because I really want the pencil stamp. I love it, Gina. I'm in love with the pencil stamp again. But what I did to create my cover is I literally cut a piece of card. I folded it round the front to get what size I wanted. And then I just scored. That was as simple as that. I didn't do any measuring or anything technical. I literally just folded a piece of card. Look at it. I love it. No, yeah, for notes and techniques, Belinda. Hi, Alison. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate the cover and then I'm going to adhere my pages to the cover like that so that it opens like that. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm so excited about that. I'm going to make about 100 of these books now. I just think it's ace. Because how many backgrounds did we create the other day? They just look wonderful. And a lot of these backgrounds are just mop-ups. That's just a spare scraps of paint. Hi, Eugenie, how are you? Which glue did you use to glue them together? Just PVA, Belinda. PVA. Tonics PVA glue. That's all I used. And I'm just so chuffed. So we're going to create the cover. So what I thought you could do is you could create one of these books now. Do the gel press backgrounds from Tuesday. More homework, because I know how much you love homework. Yeah, great light colours for writing on, if you wanted to write on. I mean, I'm going to decorate mine with stamps and things because that's what I want to do. Because I'm going to keep this because I just adore it. I love how it turns and everything. I just love it. And that, made from just bits of paint that was left on the gel press, is one of my favourites. I know I go on, but I'm sorry, I love them. Just love them. So you could watch the... Yes, please, miss. So you could go back to the Facebook Live that was on Tuesday. Go to my YouTube channel. I think I labelled it Gel Press. And it'll be the latest video on YouTube. Follow that Facebook Live, then create your book, and then you can do your cover. Mine too. I love the edges one. And me, Belinda, I just love that. Just from the edge of the gel press. Oh, good grief, I go on. But I just love them all. I love that background. Love it. Which paint did you use, Tracy? Well, we're going to use that now, Liz. Let's bring them in, because we're going to now decorate my cover, because you're going to do this for homework as well. But look, all them backgrounds are made. I can create, even with that bits, I'm going to create another book again, because I just love them so much. I'm addicted. So we're going to create the cover for our book now. So what we're going... Oh, I can't even turn the paint. Come on, Tracy. What are we saying? You're turning into abs. Loving it. I know. I love... Belinda, I've always loved backgrounds. I've always stroked my backgrounds. I'm a bit weird like that, but I've always been weird. So, why won't that stay there? So we've got fresco finish paints. I like being in the same room as you. Love all the chatter. Oh, bless you, Jane. Thank you. I love the chatter as well. It keeps me going. I like it when you're all here. That's why I'm going to enjoy the live classes so much, because we can keep stopping and pausing and chatting and asking questions. Now you have something to do with millions of gel prints. Exactly, Belinda. I'm going to create loads of these books. To be honest, they're really tactile. I love them. So we've got honeydew, khaki, sage, and Byzantium. Them are the colours that I'm going to use on my cover. Okay, if you need me to repeat them, so that's honeydew, khaki, sage, and Byzantium. That's what we're going to create. And we want our cover to coordinate with all... Well, sorry, I want my cover. You've not received the April book covers, Sue? Oh, what a pain. If they don't arrive, don't worry, I can send them again. It's just that when I went to the post office, well, it was about a week ago now, they said that some areas are over a week behind. So I don't know what's happening. I know everybody else has almost received theirs, so I don't know. That's why with this live class that I'm doing, we're going to just create the accordion, and you can make your cover the same way I've made my cover here, rather than have the book cover, because then we don't have to post them. So we're going to create the cover in the same... Where can I get them from, Tracy? What, the paints, Liz? Do you mean, Flower? Do you mean these? Do you mean these, Liz? I'll just let Liz catch up because it'll take a few minutes to type. Do you mean the paints, Liz? Hello, Maureen. I'm just waiting for Liz to answer. I so love that orange cover. It's pink and orangey. Pink and orange. Just really vibrant, isn't it, Belinda? So vibrant. I love it. I do love that. But I thought that'd make a nice online workshop. Quite pleased with that. I love how it's turned out. Yes, these paints I got from James. What a surprise, Liz. What was that? My nails taking a lot longer than... Oh, your mail. Oh, I need my eyes testing. I read that as nails. My nail. My nail. Sorry, Liz. My nails are taking longer, I thought it said. Not males. I'm sorry. I really need to get some reading glasses. Oh, I use cat food boxes to make my journal. Exactly, Jane. So anybody that's joining in with my class for the journal, you can use cat food boxes. What was that? Can you spell that last paint that has a funny name? Of course I can, Sue. Let's hold it up. Let's see if I can get it to stop wobbling. Let's see if my camera will focus. Hello, Fiona. How are you, Flower? Can you see that if I hold it still? Is that all right, Sue? I'll hold that there a few seconds so you can type it or write it. Byzantium. Okay? It doesn't matter that you're late, Kim. What we're doing, Kim, is we're making a cover for my gel press book that we created on Tuesday. So we're just making a cover for this because I'm so excited about it. Good evening, Linda. How are you? Does it matter if they are Anita's acrylics? Does it, Serena? No, not a problem. I just use these, Serena, because as you know, I'm a big lover of opaque paints. Opaque and semi-opaque paints I just adore. I know, Byzantium, I love the name as well. The colour's lovely. Good grief, I can talk for England. Right, I've got my trusty brayer. So we're going to decorate our covers now. No, not covers, cover. Hello, Anne, how are you? Oh, good, Fiona, I'm glad you're well. I'm glad you're keeping safe. You got it, Sue, brilliant, thank you. Count yourself lucky, Sue. Normally my hands are shaking like this and I can't hold it still. So I'm really good. Let's have these two colours. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and make some room on my desk so that you can still see. That'll be a miracle. Hello, Gina. Haven't got a cat, sorry. I'm being cheeky tonight. Stir crazy. So I'm being cheeky tonight. Stir craziness kicking. Is stir craziness kicking in, Sue? Stir craziness kicked in about 9 days ago for me. It's cat food boxes. Cat food boxes are brilliant. So I'm going to use initially the sage and khaki. So that's what I'm going to put on my non-stick craft sheet. So I'm just going to apply the two colours to my non-stick craft sheet. So I've forgotten the colour already. Sage and khaki. So add these colours to your non-stick craft sheet. I don't want to miss the chat. The paint sounds like it's Superman. It does, doesn't it? It does. So I'm now going to brayer. When I brayer, you'll see that, good evening, Linda, that everybody, oh dear me, that I roll my brayer through my paint first and spread it out before I go over the white card. Then I will go over the white card like so. And I'm just adding, and turn your card over and just do the edges because you'll just see the edges of your card like so. Just the inside edges because you'll see the slight edges of the card on your cover. Rita, whatever size you need for covering the amount of pages you have. What was Rita saying? Let's go back to see if we can find Rita's question. Where's Rita's question? Where are you, Rita? I'm scrolling down, Rita, to try and find your question. Oh, I can't find Rita's question. Where's it gone? What did Rita ask? Were you asking about the cover, Rita? Hi, Sue. Tracy's answering Sue. Rita, if it's just the cover, I literally just folded it over the pages, over these pages. If you need to message me, Rita, just message me and I can go through it. It's no problem, or I can just repeat it. No worries. No problem, Rita. I can message you so that you can do it. No problem at all. So if you need to ask a question, Rita, you ask away about where to score on the book. Got you, Rita. Okay, let me show you what I did. So what I did, Rita, is I just cut a length of card like this. So as you can see, it's just a length of card that I cut. And what I did was, I literally just folded the length of card. I made sure that the width was bigger than this, slightly. And I literally folded it over like this, okay? Folded it over like that. Made marks, like so. So I've got a mark here. And then I went to my scoring tool. Can you see it's made a mark here? Can you see? It's made marks there, and I just scored there, and that's all I did. Hi Susan. That's all I did. What's the scores for the cover? No, I didn't measure, Margaret. It's not that complicated. Literally, I folded a piece of card over, so I measured to make sure the card was this height, this length, but then I didn't bother with the width. I just folded it over like so, made a mark like this, trimmed it if I needed to, and wherever those marks landed, I just scored there. That's as don't need to make it complicated. I'm not into this measuring lark. So I just scored it there and there. And when I scored it, it gave a nice straight line. That was it. Oh, we don't need to be making it more complicated than it is. Oh no. Hope that helps, Rita. You're very welcome, Jane. So what I'm going to do now, can you see that? That's what I call a flat colour. If you need to message me still, Rita, please message me with pleasure. That was Rita that asked. No problem, Margaret. Rita, if you still need to message me, you message me. I'm well behind with my cover, but hopefully we'll get one done this weekend. Yay, Maureen. So that's what I call a flat colour. So I think what I'm going to go in with now is the Byzantium, but I'm not going to add too much colour. So again, I spread the paint out before I go on to here. I always spread out. So then I'm going to go over. Can you see when I brayer, I lift the brayer up as I brayer over. And I don't brayer once, I brayer several times. Then just add a touch here on the inside cover, just because when you do it, this bit will show a little bit. But can you see, it's not quite such a flat colour now. That's your cover like so. Still not right. Paper Artsy Fresco paint, yes it is. It is, Alex, it's Paper Artsy Fresco paint. You fine with that, Rita? No problem. I like to make it as easy as possible, Rita. Can't be doing with this, measure a millimetre here and 5/16 of something. I can't even measure 5/16. I'm too thick, so I can't do that. So what I'm going to do now, to give it a little bit more life, hello Kim, I'm going to go now back to the honeydew. And Joanne's answering Linda. Thank you, Joanne. So I'm now going to go back to the honeydew. Like so. And can you see I'm not adding too much paint? It's very versatile, Heidi. I agree. And do you know what I like about it is it's got like a vintage feel to it. It's got a lovely vintage feel. So it's just a change from bright colours. I just like to have a change. Can you see? Whoops. I can't pick it up now. Can you see I'm getting depth to that colour? Look at the layers. I just love the layers. Never give up with just one layer. Don't just think, oh, well, that'll do, one layer. You're never going to get a quality project just doing one layer. Unless you just want a clean and simple card, then that's totally different. But if you want depth, texture and more interest, you need to add more than one layer. I'm going to add a touch more purple over the top, and I'm just using a very light touch, and we'll just wipe that up. I love the layers, Belinda. Would acrylic do the same job? This is acrylic paint, Christine. No, it's not a stupid question at all. If we don't ask these questions, and sometimes I don't know all the answers, so if I don't know the answer, then I'll go and find out. So it's good that you ask these questions. And if we don't ask the questions or we don't share, then we don't learn, do we? I think it's good you ask. Look at those layers in that. And I love the fact that we've still got some white space here. Just so that that white space here, where it misses the score lines, makes everything pop. So what I'm going to do now the fresco finish paints, you could use them on fabric. You're watching on your tablet and couldn't find the comment button. Oh, Kim, don't start me. Honestly, I can never find anything. Hello, Marianne. How are you? So we've got lovely textures here. Now, the fresco finish paints dry quite quickly. So usually you can just leave it to dry naturally itself. I don't need to cover this area up because my book's going to be stuck down. I'm going to dry because, as you know, I've learnt a lot from watching your demos. Kim, that really does mean a lot, seriously. Because when you're demonstrating, you don't want it to get too repetitive. you know, even if you still just pick up one little snippet, then I feel like we've achieved something. There aren't always 1,000,001 different techniques, but at least if we enjoy the process, that's like the good thing about online workshops. As long as you enjoy the process of creating together, then I think that's the main thing. That's what matters the most for me. That's my personal point of view. You have to go now, my eyes are getting sore. All right, Jane, take care. Lots of love. So now that should be dry enough to stamp onto. And the one thing I also like about the paper artsy paints is they're quite textural. Can you hear that? It's quite textural, that is, which is something else I also love. I love the textural element. So what I'm going to do now is I've got this circular die cut. Whoops, can't pick it up. No, I can't pick it up. Like so. Actually, that's still a little bit wet on the inside, so I'm just going to dry it on the inside. Hello, Karen. Thank you, Dawn. So don't forget, we haven't got to colour the inside. I've only coloured these edges here because I don't want the white edges to show on the inside too much, as if I haven't incorporated them. So I'm just drying it a little bit more, like so. So that'll be like that. That's lovely. So what we're going to do now is add more depth. Hello, Karen. How are you, lovely? So what we're going to do is we're going to add more depth. So I'm going to use this little circular piece here, which I've used quite a bit. And what I'm going to use is sage and the Byzantium. So I'm going to add a touch of the sage and a touch of the Byzantium. What are we saying? Oh, everybody's saying hi to Karen. Yay, Karen, you've got a big hello there. So I'm just adding these. So as you can see, I've got two colours to my non-stick craft sheet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend through this circle to add some more depth. What colours are they again, Tracy? Sorry to ask again. No problem, Liz. Just bear with me a second. I'll hold them up. Right, we've got... Have I got big enough hands? So there we go, Liz. We've got honeydew. Have you got a pen? Honeydew. Replying to Linda, don't answer. I think you still have to heat set them, Heidi, yes, but you can use them on fabric, yes you can. So I'm using honeydew, Liz, sage, khaki and Byzantium. Hopefully you've got time to write those down, Liz. Are you scribbling away? Honeydew, khaki, Byzantium and sage. Thank you, Gina. You're a gem. I love how you all help out. So what I'm doing here is I'm picking up... Which am I going to do? I'm picking up... Was this the one I used? I'm talking to myself the whole time. So I'm picking up... Picking up the sage colour. I'm picking up the sage colour. I love how you all answer each other. So I'm picking that sage colour up. As you can see, I'm going to need a bit more paint. Because as I've mentioned before, you need to make sure you get a good layer of... I'm putting the wrong colour down. Sage. Sage, Tracy. So pick up the sage, like so, and then dab that through your aperture. Now, because these are opaque paints, they will layer over my first layer of paint. You're very welcome, Liz. So I'm adding the paint over the first layer. So that's a blank layer of paint. I'm then going to go to my Byzantium and blend around this side of the circle, like so. Go back to the first colour and blend out those edges. Then go back to the purple and blend a bit more, just so you add some depth. I'm testing. Are you testing, Belinda? You're testing whether it works or not, so you can get things to work. This is how we learn, Belinda. So there's our... Can you see how this is adding more depth? I was busy stamping in my little book. Didn't notice the time, Belinda. Hello, Anne. Can you see how that makes everything pop again? It worked. Yay, Belinda. You see, we'll get you all technical minded, she says, the most technophobe. Sorry, got totally kicked out. Oh dear, Belinda. Were you being naughty? Is that why you got kicked out? But look how that circle goes over the top of the paints, because Karen, aperture. So that because we're using opaque and semi-opaque paints, it goes over the top. Karen is now taking the mickey out of me. So we're now going to add some more circles. That's why I love you all so much. So I'm now going to add this over the top. And I want to create a lovely cover. So I'm going to take my time. I love this circle. I just love it. Wait until we do a few more. So turn it round. Let me turn, whoops. Let's just get that back here. Let's put that back over. And then go back to the purple. And blend that over the aperture. And use a dabbing motion and only a small amount of paint. If you use a dabbing motion and a small amount of paint, you'll get a lovely blend of colour. Trust me, it works every time if you just use a tiny amount of paint. Look how it's coming together. It keeps throwing me off. You tonight. Oh no, Sue, it must be trying to tell you something. Actually, I just think, Sue, to be honest, it's the amount of people that are going live. I just don't think Facebook can cope with it. Plus, it'd probably get bored of my waffle. That's why it's kicking you out. We love a good circle, don't we, Ruth? So I'm now going to apply this because we shouldn't forget the spine. I don't like it when we forget the spine. So I'm just going to turn this round just so I can do it better. Because I can work better if I turn it round. So blend this round. So again, we're starting with the sage and then we're going back to the Byzantium and blending the colour. Take time to blend your colours. It's just having a little bit of patience and it doesn't take long. Oh, thank you, Susan. So then go back to your first colour and blend out those edges. Go back to your second colour and add a touch more darkness to the base. There we go. Look how it's coming along now. You can always add a little bit more. Too many watching, Tracy. Do you think that's what it is? Serena's now swearing because it did it to her. Waiting for Domino's Veggie Supreme. Oh, Karen, you know I'm always hungry at this time. Isn't the Byzantium a lovely colour, Anne? I love the Byzantium. I'm trying to use different colours sometimes so that you just get a different feel for things. Let's add a bit more sage. I added this paint colour and I didn't need that paint colour because I'm a drip, you see. So we're just adding half a, because you don't want full circles all the time. You want some circles going off the page. You don't want them to just be full circles. You want some half circles as well. Because that just, for me, that's more appealing to the eye. Again, this is only a personal thing. You do what you want on your books. But I'm loving how you're all sharing with me. You make me day when you share. You really do. Oh, I'm loving this. Look at this. Look how fab. I love it. I just love the circles. It's so hard, Lynn, thinking up ideas for you. Another spotlight. I hope it can master. You can master this one, Dawn. Of course you can. There was nothing wrong with your last spotlight. Yours was more unique, that's all. You were just too hard on yourself. In a few years' time, when we all look back on these bad times, we'll all think of our special nights with Tracy and Abs. Oh, Shelley, that'd be lovely. Yeah, they are called special times. They might be special in a different way to some people. So I'm now going to carry on adding these circles because I'm having a whale of a time and I'm really enjoying adding these. But this is what I like, and this is just the way the online classes will be. The online classes will be no different apart from the fact you'll be joining in. You'll be joining me, but at the same time, if you've got questions, we can all stop and we can all help each other while you're creating at the same time. And that's what we'll do. So we're just going to, and if you'd like to share the video, that'd be lovely as well. So I'm going to add a bit more purple or Byzantium. I know for me, I have to do these techniques a few times before any good. Belinda, please don't think you're the only one that does that. I've been doing this for 24 years, Belinda, and I'm still practicing, and I'm still not perfect. Perfect is boring. There's no such thing as perfect. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Oh, do you know, I'm so sad. I'm wanting to do your book ID, your book class. Oh, Belinda, just message me. You can do the book class online. It's the voice that's special. Oh, Karen. Simon says it's the voice that's special. Oh dear. Who'd want a perfect... Oh, I can't do perfect, Liz. I don't believe in perfect. That's a load of nonsense. So, sage. I like quirky. I don't like perfect. I like quirky. I like everybody's unique touch. How boring is perfect? Oh no, I don't want perfect. So I'm just going to carry on with these circles. So you'll have to bear with me a second because I've got to finish the cover before we can stamp. So I want to finish this. Lovely. Sorry, I'm terrible when I start laughing. I've got a laugh. My laugh is like my grandma's. My grandma used to have a really hearty laugh. And when she laughed, I'd start crying. Exactly, Liz. It's one of a kind. And nobody can repeat it if it's one of a kind, which is what I like. I like one of a kind. And when you send something to somebody, it's got your take on it. So I like that. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, we've got to have 7. I can't have 6. I've got to have 7. So I'm going to have an odd number. So we're going to have a little half one here. Like so. Just turn it round because I want the purple at the bottom. I spend my life turning my page round. Let me look at your comments. No Jameses of Stampers Groves. Abs is over on All and Create. I can't wait. I like how you're answering each other. Because sometimes I miss the odd comment and can't reply to it. Because I'm too busy keeping my head down trying to look at what I'm doing. So I'm just dabbing away those lines so that we haven't got harsh lines. I just love that. Let me just braid this paint onto a scrap of card because we can't waste it. Bear with me. Just getting a scrap of card. Sorry to reach over. So I'm just going to braid this onto the card so we don't waste this paint. Can't waste this paint. What are we saying? Abs is on Facebook, Instagram Live. Yes, he's on Instagram. Not Facebook, Instagram. 7:30. So we're just going to wipe this up like so. And look at that background. Look at that background just from wasted paint. And you wouldn't think those colours are on there, would you? They're just brilliant. I love the waste. Another book page with your scrap paint. Exactly, Liz. Look. So I've got another book. Another book. I just like feeling this. So nice. Oh, I'm weird. But yes, that can go with my book, Liz. So I've got another page to my book. Just loving this. Love it. Just love it. And there's our cover coming along. So let's give it a little dry. Oh, I've got my trousers stuck in the wheel again. Hang on. I can't move. My trousers are stuck. I love the waist background as well, Sarah. Doesn't it look nice, that? I just love that. This bit of honeydew. It's just lovely. And it goes perfectly with that background. Do you like how I keep going sidetracked and going to different things? We need feel-o-vision. Oh, we definitely need feel-o-vision. But it's just lovely and textural. That is a lovely background, that is. So I'm now going to give this a dry. And I do lose my trousers often, Fiona, because I'm wearing my husband's trousers because I'm such a sexy beast. They're so long because my husband's 6'1" and I'm 5'4", so they get stuck in the wheel. So then I can't move. So I'm talking to you lot, trying to pull my trousers out of the wheel. I never told you I was a professional, didn't I? This is why I'm such a weirdo, because I craft in my pyjamas, I waffle for England, I can't read. I'm slightly thick, but there you go. Other than that, I'm really special. I stroke mine at every opportunity. Linda, honestly, I can't stop stroking this page with the sellotape. I just love it. Or use bicycle clips. Oh, now I will look sexy, Anne. Bicycle clips on pyjamas that I'm wearing that fit a 6'1" bloke. That is a sexy look, that is. But I can't stop touching that page. I'm in my... See, Lynn's in her PJs as well. And Vanessa. Don't forget you splatter paint too as well. If I wish you could see my chair. The arms of my chair are covered in coloured splatters. I'm always wearing my hubby's clothes, Jane. Can't be bothered to get mine. If, oh my God, if under 18, please leave. The wheel on your chair, do you mean? Yes, Jane, the wheel on my chair, my trousers are so long because they flap. Look, let me stick my foot in the thingy. Look, I've got sexy pug socks on, look. Sexy pug socks. And my husband's trousers are so baggy that they catch in the wheel. Yeah, I could use Tim Holt's stapler. So, I'm weird. I'm such a weirdo. What's the point of putting something sexy on? Nobody gives a monkeys now anyway. I don't see anything apart from the ducks and the frogs in the garden. Exactly. If you don't have a mess, you don't enjoy yourself. But look at this. I've not even stamped anything yet. Oh, I love it. Is it slightly weird to love what you've done? A real fashion icon. Do you know, Sue, I am such a fashion icon. Go me. Yes, exactly, Belinda. Let's look at the positives. I'm flexible. I can get my legs above me whatever the above, onto my desk. Look, I'm flexible. That's a positive, that is, Belinda. Exactly. I might dress like a tramp, but I'm supple. Oh, dear. Oh. Exactly. I'm comfy, Isabel. I'm not dressing up for the frogs and the duck that's in my garden. Just no point. I'm not doing it. I'm past the age of caring if I look sexy anymore. I saw a really funny post on Facebook. Someone said there, oh, Anne, I'm waiting. Someone said there, at least you can still get your leg over. I can still get my leg over, Alison. Might not be over the right thing, only the table, but I can still get my leg over. It's about the most leg over I've had for ages. So, what I'm going to do is I need to stop this. Too much. I don't give any info, Beverly. Trust me, I don't get anything. The desk is it. That's it. My leg on the desk. That is it. Had to drop out for a bit. Son rang for a chat. Oh, bless, Leslie. How's your son? You don't want to be listening to this chat anyway, Leslie, for your little ears. You're too ladylike. Oh. How is your French coming on, Tracy? Oh, Linda, it's terrible. All I can do is bonjour, ça va bien, merci. If I put my leg on there, I fall backwards off my chair. Oh, God, and Heidi says, God, I'm built for comfort. I'm not too big. I'm still smallish, but I'm still dangerous. I forgot whether I inked my stamp now. Stop it. What is it? I've had some bonking wood pigeons in my garden. I've had no bonking wood pigeons. The last bonking thing I saw was the frogs. Oh, I've got tears streaming down my face now. Will you stop it? I need to stamp. This stamping's never going to be straight. Oh, my nose is running and everything. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm such a professional. Oh, Leslie, I think you're a lady. I do. I can't, I'm still amazed you come to my workshops. Mind you, I'm a bit more ladylike in my workshops. I'm not quite so raucous. It's you lot, you lead me astray. So I'm just stamping. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Heidi saying I'm built for comfort. So I'm just stamping onto my paint. Oh, my kids are listening. They are. My daughter's mortified every day, Karen. My daughter raises, you know when they do that raised eyebrow look? She does that every day of the week, Karen. And when we go down in the evening and I'm answering all my messages and my notifications, she'll be talking to me and I forget myself because I'm answering the messages. And she shouts at me. She goes, Mum, I'm talking to you. She tells me off. Oh. I am not answering that, Karen. Oh. I've got to stop laughing now. And seagulls, they are loud. Are they loud, Heidi? I'm glad your daughter's headed to her room, Christine. It's a disgrace. She's only 9. Oh, my eyes and my nose are running. 50 Shades of Tracy. Oh, maybe I should call that for this Facebook Live when I load it on YouTube. Perhaps I should put 50 Shades of Tracy. Only enter and be warned when you enter. Oh dear. Oh, I've got to stop laughing for a bit. I can't concentrate. Oh, my eyes and my nose and everything's running. It's, do you know, so, this is what you get when you get a professional. You see, I'm not concentrating now. Where's my ink pad? I need my ink pad. Let me get my ink pad. I don't know where my ink pad's gone, so we'll get another one. Oh no, I don't want ink pad. I want paint. You see, that's your fault. The comedy page. Be listed as comedy on Facebook. No, that's true. I've got to stay remained as comedy. I like that comedy title. I think that's hilarious. Oh, so I'm now going to add a bit more of this paint because we're going to add some background stamping. Oh, that sent me AWOL, that did. Oh, so just blend out that paint a little bit. And then I'm going to use my 304 stamp. I love this background stamp. I'm just going to add some background stamping with the same paint because that will make it all cohesive. What are we saying? You're just helping, are you, Belinda? Focus now, Tracy Evans. I'm trying, Isabel. I'm trying. Oh, I'm trying to focus, promise. So I'm just adding some background stamping. Oh dear. Like so, to the circles. Oh, I love that. I'm loving this book cover. Oh, my nose is running. Even my husband's just shouted up and asked what you're laughing at. Oh dear. Lots of poo. Oh. I bet they just hear me laughing on YouTube and just think it must be comedy. It can't be anything serious because she's giggling her head off. Right, so can you see that you can still see the circle underneath the pen nibs? So you've got that shading on the pen nibs. Oh, I love that. Wipe it on your sleeve or your hobby's PJs. I thought you can't move the block. Thank you for the answer. Yes, you can move these blocks. Is that Carrie? You can move these blocks, Carrie. They lift up. That's why I like them so much, because they're flexible. So it means you get the centre area of the stamp. I love that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add this mushroom stamp because I love toadstools. Did you know that? I love toadstools, just in case you didn't know. I love toadstools. So I'm going to add a bit of this toadstool stamp on this side. Hopefully you can still see that. And we're going to add some white elements. So don't worry, we haven't quite finished yet. But we're going to add the mushroom. Just a little bit of it. But we are going to add some white elements. So don't think it's finished yet. You know what I'm like. I like just to add a bit more detail. Which bit do I want? So I didn't even ink the right part. So just make sure, because you're stamping onto these painted layers, just remember to add a good layer of ink. It's really important you add a good layer of ink. Going to help get tea. I'll catch up later. Okay, Margaret, take care. Oh, thanks, Sue. I love creating. I do love creating. So I want this off centre, like so. Have to watch again. I still can't see for tears. Oh, bye, Leslie. Oh, see you soon. Oh, I can't get my breath from laughing. So I'm just adding the toadstool. Again, lift your acrylic block. Because you're stamping onto those paint layers, you might need to lift a bit to get this central area here. But you won't need to lift much because look at that. Just look how beautiful that is. I'm using this grubby wipe every single time because I don't want to waste wipes. Now we haven't finished yet. So we're using the VersaFine Clair. So we need to make sure that that's blotted like so. Just make sure you give it a good blot so that we don't, because look how much ink comes off. Bye, Leslie. So we're just going to blot this a little bit more, just to make sure we don't I'm loving it. I just love, and all this is the cover of the book. I'm so happy with it. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to continue the nibs. The nibs. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just look. I'm just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't want the last 2. This is what I spend my life doing. Don't want the last 2. So we're just going to mask those off. But you know what's good about this? You could put the pen nibs onto tape. My wire's in the way. You could put the pen nibs onto tape, look, and you'd have an image, but I don't want that. So I'm just talking to myself. What are we saying? I'm loving the cover. Sorry, I've moved it out the way. I agree with you, Belinda. I have to say 304, that stamp is always on my desk. Sitting in the garden, having shepherd's pie. Oh, Susan, yum, yum. Oh, I could just eat that now. I really could. So we're just going to remove this low tack tape because I didn't want to ink those 2 nibs. So let me just put that in the bin. So it proves, you can tell I'm a slow worker because this is just doing the cover. This is how long it takes me to work. Just making sure that these last 2 nibs have got no ink on. They've got bits of paper but no ink. What are we saying? Susan, we'll all be right over. Exactly. Nips. Exactly. So I mean nips, not nibs. Oh, so funny. Just bear with me a second. Let me just mask that bit off a little bit. Let me bring it in.